What's going on with y'all good folks, man? Welcome to episode 2 of the Road to Recovery. It's been about 3 weeks now since I got injured, and today is the first day that we're going to try some empty bar squats. Primary bench. We're really supposed to be a primary squat with secondary bench, but I'm going to flip the two. I'm going to just start out with some empty bar squats and see what we are working with. Hopefully it's not too unbearable. I'm really not having much pain going up and down stairs anymore, so hopefully that's a good indication that we are ready to squat with at least the empty bar. If not, we're not going to push it. We're going to be smart. We're going to keep trusting the process. But let me get into this mobility work right quick, and then we're going to see what we got. Okay, so we just did 3 sets of 5 empty bar squat, and then after we did those, we did a 10-second iso hold on the Bulgarian split squat, followed by 5 bodyweight squats. And honestly, it felt much better after doing all those movements. Granted, I did do a lot of mobility prior, but everything feels much better today. So I think we back a little bit, not all the way, a little bit, but now it's time to move on the bench. We got ascending sets of 6, 4x6, and then I think it's 2x5 on the back downs, but let's get this work. So it is now day 2. We got deadlifts. Just to kind of recap, yesterday we had some empty bar squats, and it felt good, honestly, to just be working through that that last little bit of range of motion. I feel like that's what it's gonna take. Just some isometric holds and some more like extensive mobility work. So that's what we're gonna start doing more frequently now that we kind of out of the heavy rice phase. So it felt good to squat. I'm excited to build back up from scratch, basically. So yeah, we did the Bulgarians as well, just to, you know, once again add some isometrics in and strengthen the hip flexor and all that good stuff. But yeah, so today we got ascending sets of 4, I believe, on deadlift. I think the top end is looking around 570. So we'll see how we feeling once we get there, and then we're gonna throw in some secondary bench. And to my overall thought process, my hypothesis is this: God allowed the injury to happen so I could add more kilos to my bench. No, he probably was like, look here, son, you getting a little too far away from me, and let me slow you down and bring you back close to me. So I've really been in my word lately, and, you know, trusting the process. And it's kind of a funny way to look at it, like, hey, you got hurt, so you need to add some keys to your bench. But overall, he probably was like, I was probably straying away. So yeah. Welcome to day number 3, man. We feeling good. Just a little bit of pain in the right leg, but it's moving. It's kind of weird. It was in a concentrated spot, now it's moving to another spot. Last night I did some Graston, and I did the recovery boots and did some elevation with that as well. So hopefully the moving of the pain is a good sign. It's more tolerable, you know, stuff that used to hurt don't hurt as much. So we're gonna take that as some progress. But right now we're gonna get into the secondary bench, which is just wide grip bench. And yeah, we're gonna keep it moving. Let's get into it. Let me know. Singles all the way to me. Make me turn green. This is shit that made it turn green. This is shit that made
Come on. Keys that were keys, boy. Come on. Low.